Okay, this is Leland Wilson and Clement of the Grace Harbor PUD. And they're here to do an electrical inspection of the site to upgrade our power capacity in the building that we're going to be starting with, which is our production processor building. So, right now the building has 200 amps of 480 power, and the idea is to upgrade it to 400 amps of 480 power. Now, that would mean having to redo the entire overhead infrastructure because those lines were made out of aluminum. They were put up in the 70s, and that was just very old, so it doesn't even fit code now. So let's see what these guys are talking about.
Well, definitely it was hooked up this direction. I don't think it was from that pole. I think there was another pole over here.
Well, no, actually, there's
The great minds of work.
Why we would have allowed the guy to go into the building.
All of this was just Jimmy rigged back on the old concept, but they can do it on their own, right?
Well, this is back in the good old boy days.
That's
and this is when more business was done at the bar at lunch than...
Yeah. Clement, are you from Aberdeen? Did you come here when the wigwam was here?
No, I'm not from Aberdeen.
Oh, okay.
I'm from East County.
Oh, East County, okay.
What part of East County?
Elmer.
How long have you lived in this area? That's good to hear. That's encouraging. I have young children, right? I want them to grow up and be able to get a job and stay in the area. How long did it take you to get a job working for a utility?
Well, I was out a year looking for work, and I finally got it. Was able to get it.
Nice. So did you start out in engineering, customer service, or? No.
I started in commercial. Switchboard. That was the lowest job I've done.
That's like dishwasher. You started from the very bottom.
That's right. Yeah, I did.
You should be management, upper management.
No, you know what? You're going to do an 18 megawatt power plant. So you're going to be like the most experienced guy.
Laying the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But anyway, so we're still going to move this up to 2.
Is that good or bad?
That would be good.
These lines were put in before the codes existed.
I was just doing the math, and it was like 172,000. There, 68,960. And 211 a month would be 25% more than my. Even those loads were added for continuous operation and that kind of stuff. So that number is probably, that's 170,000 is probably a really good number. But that's what we're trying to get to that building. The 480 volt three-phase. That's what, 830? See, it's really only about 260 amps three-phase power.
Is there a cost? Is there a big difference in cost if I upgrade it to 400 more amps? Of course, it's going to be more expensive, but
yes, because of I have a listing at my desk that shows, depending on the voltage and depending on the amperage that you request, there's a set fee for that.
Okay.
And so I would plug that in plus all the materials required.
So
That would be your total.
Okay, so if I add 2 more, I got 4, right? Can I add an odd number like 300 more?
You have 5?
Yeah. No, it doesn't work that way, right? You guys hit even numbers?
Just
I don't know. I'm asking you guys.
it changes the prices. It exponentially changes the prices.
Okay, got
So
it.
it gets very expensive.
Okay, got it. We're gonna go with 400 amps. That should do everything I need here.
For this building, 400 amp, 3-phase, 480, everything you need.
Now, what about that building? It's got 30 amps in there already.
Just scabbed off this building. So what we were just talking about was maybe dropping a 200 amp service into it.
So you'd have a 200 in that one and a 200 in that one, right? That's a great idea.
This is all stuff that we can still do overhead too. It's not
Really?
such a big load that we can't just replace what we've got going here.
Is that right?
So what he'd like to do is he'd like to relocate the service to this building, to this corner of this building.
Yeah, right, because that's where my
Shorten up
canopy's
the wires,
gonna be.
right?
That's where the canopy's gonna be, exactly.
And then he'd like to, he needs to pace it all off, wheel it off, and make his list.
Okay, got
I
it.
need to fill out the application forms correctly and get them turned into him with the proper addresses on the building.
We already turned in a permit for 1200 amps before.
He's
So-
got a copy of it.
Okay.
with him.
So this new one supersedes that one, right?
Right.
Well,
Okay.
if you tell me it does, it will.
Now, after looking at that big email that guy sent you, all I'm trying to do is get licensed, and then I'm gonna sell it.
Okay.
Right? So
All you want is to focus on this and
that one and that one, yeah.
Just get a small service into this and get this one ready.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, so the only thing is
And then
this one is already got a tap ready to go up there. You just get a service down for 200 amp. I'm thinking.
Yep. I'll just put a 200 amp there. And 480 is fine.
Or you okay?
yeah,
Yep.
480.
Okay, so I'll go back to the pole and see what we got on the pole, and I'll go check and make sure I'll get you some 480.
So, okay.
Tank up there.
This, you've got this address as building number
We're going A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3.
1, 2. So this is building number 2. Is going to a 200 amp, 480 volt, 3-phase, 4-wire.
Okay, so this will be 200 amp,
And building number 4 or 3,
which is
the small one. Yep. It's going to 400 amp, 480 volt, 3-phase, 4-wire.
This will be a 3-phase also. 3-phase, 4-wire too.
Yep. Yep. I'll revise these for you, get them emailed to you by tomorrow.
Suppose we push the button on this first phase. How long do you think it's gonna take?
How long can you write a check? How fast can you write him a check?
I can write a check tomorrow.
Okay. I need to get him the paperwork correctly. We've just determined it. He's got enough information to do his research now, and then he can go
Get
back.
my wheel and measure and see how long the wire I have.
You need to go in that building real fast and take a look. Watch out, watch out.
No, I don't need to.
No, we're going to change the location of the service.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So how would you do that? You have to put a big breaker box on that end of the building, right?
I'm going to put a CT can on the exterior of the box with an overhead mast that you can stripe to the overhead mast,
Right.
and then we'll drop it down and into 2 panels.
Yeah. And we do not require the electrician to put a shut in for us. So we need to provide that down.